Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Joy of Sticks. Stickhead here with your Atari ST gaming channel. We continue our tour of Atari ST racing games, this time with the sequel of Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge, Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge 2. Now let's see if we can call up some info about this, shall we? Of course, this is by the same team as Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge 1, published by Gremlin Graphics, developed by Magnetic Fields. It was released in 1991. Now this is quite a bit different to the first one in a few different ways, which I'm sure they'll come to light as we play it. So should we crack on? Let's do this. Okay, one player. Gears. Okay, so yeah, computerized gears, I remember it saying in the original. One player, so we don't need to worry about player 2. Accelerate, oh, that's interesting. Accelerate with the fire button or the stick. Well, I'm used to doing it with the stick, so we'll go with that. Controlling with the joystick. Game. Yeah, let's game. I think that's everything. We're not linking. It's interesting that Link is there. You can obviously play this between two STs, that's pretty cool. Forest course. There we go, there the first difference hits you right in the face. We're no longer consigned to half a screen with two gears doing something dodgy to a car in the ouch in the bottom half. We've got a whole screen to ourselves. Such luxury. All the computer cars are different too. They're not all white, they are various different colours. Now I thought this wasn't a straight up race, but I do have a position. I am apparently in... Oh no, that's my gear, 5th gear. Yeah, so it's not a standard race around laps of a circuit like in the first game. I've got a time limit and I've got to reach the goal by the end of the time. So it's like a tour type, I don't know, what can I... like a rally, I suppose, but on roads. Come on. And the car looks different too. I don't know if this is a Lotus Elan, but the roof's off. It's definitely not the same car as the original. Still, it's moving along at a nice clip. Frame rate's decent. Track decoration's nice. Everything's scaling quite smoothly. The gameplay, whoa, there was a felled tree in the middle of the road. Track designers just as stupid as they were in the last game. Haven't encountered any rocks placed in the middle of the track yet, so that's something. I have to say, I'm not as big a fan of this kind of racing against the clock style game as I am. I always seem to prefer laps racing against opponents, rather than the against the clock kind of thing. There's a river going across this track, that's interesting. I'm still in buggy boy mode. I still want to hit those logs to get some air, but I don't think it's going to work in a Lotus somehow. Now I can't see a fuel gauge on the screen anyway, so I'm guessing I don't have to worry about that in this version. I don't remember seeing a choice to choose between music or sound effects either, so we're stuck with the sound effects. Now I thought in this one we'd actually be able to choose. Oh, running out of time. Things are getting a bit tight now. Considering I haven't had any major crashes yet, he says, almost barreling into a tree. The time limits are obviously very strict. We've got the same nice rolling hills that we've got in the original as well. It's good to see those making a return. come on. Get out of my way. Same annoying AI. Alright, come on. 12 seconds left. There's no kind of marker at all to tell me how far I've yet to go. There we go, there's the rocks in the middle of the track. Come on, come on. Ooh. Oh dear. That wasn't so good. I like the splash effect as we go through that water there. Very simple but effective. Oh, come on! Oh, the same indestructible computer cars as the original as well. What I'm going to do is edge into you ever so gently, and then you'll go flying off the track, and my trajectory won't change at all. Oh, on the finish line! Made it with 3 seconds to go. How about that? Night course. That looks quite nice. I like that. Here we go. So there weren't any night races, were there, in the first game? It's interesting to see that the draw distance is reduced for these night games. Night races, I should say. With the opponent cars disappearing as they go off into the murky night. I can't see very much of the track ahead of me, that's for sure. Wow, this isn't going to be easy. I'm going to have to actually concentrate and not flap my gums at you guys for a minute. Oh, it's interesting to note that my car has its lid on again. Did you notice that? There was like this is obviously a convertible, or maybe I'm in a different car now, I don't know. Maybe because it's night time I've put the lid back on. By lid I mean roof, of course. Oh dear. Time's getting very tight already. I can't possibly go any faster than this. It's dark. The lights don't seem to be working very well on the sides of the road. Oh, a nice effect on the underpasses though. Where the lights are on in there and things light up when they're underneath. Very cool. Considering the limited hardware they had to deal with here. There's some nice effects on these night races. Now I can't see very much ahead of me, but compared to Nitro's night races, this is a breeze. Anyone remember Nitro? Well, that was an overhead racer, and there were night races in that too. Oh man, and basically it gave you headlights which were 2 circles that lit up ahead of your car, and that's all you could see apart from the lights on the track. Just a really devious way of doing night courses on an overhead game. But I'll probably play that on the channel soon anyway, so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll tell you what, the more of these tunnels we get, the better. It'd be interesting to see what happens if we career into one of these walls. Because obviously in the Lotus games up to date, all you could ever do was bounce off stuff. You know, your Lotus never exploded or anything like that. So it'd be interesting to see how they deal with crashing into concrete. Oh dear, that wasn't good. As you can see there, hitting signs at top speed, yet just bouncing up. Surely not the same for concrete. Alright. Hopefully not doing too bad for time. I didn't hear the click of time running out as we hit that checkpoint, so fingers crossed, guys. 20 seconds. See, there's no kind of indicator at all. I seem to remember in the first Lotus game there's just a little progress bar that tells you how far through the race you are. It'd be nice if they'd have put that in. Oh my word. Oh, 1 second to go. You couldn't get any tighter than that. Well, you could have no seconds to go. But fog, brilliant. Password pea soup. How appropriate. Oh, look at this. It's even worse than the night course. Oh, my word. Oh dear. Now, because I'm playing on an emulator on a nice big monitor, there's no kindly anti-aliasing of a CRT monitor going on here. So this fog effect looks naff, frankly. But I can imagine on a CRT where these grey splodges on the cars are blending in with the rest of the cars, that was quite effective. How narrow is this track? Come on. Oh, it's just not interested in taking it easy on you at all, are they? What's this, the third track? Can't see a thing in front of me. Incredibly narrow track. But again, nice frame rate. Things are scaling in nicely. In fact, what I'm going to do is dig out my CRT telly and have a crack on this on my real ST, because I want to see what this fog effect looks like on the real thing. I bet it's much nicer. Ooh. Still, you know, saying that even with the lack of anti-aliasing, it's still decent. Oh dear, that's not good. Ooh, oil slicks as well. It's not enough they give you fog to deal with, and give you oil slicks right on the bends. No warning whatsoever. I mean, what, am I just supposed to memorise that for next time? Oil slicks, oil slicks! Ah, my word. Come on, get out of the way. Yeah, sorry if I'm not being very talkative. This is taking quite a lot of my concentration. Oh, get out! I tell you what, I wouldn't want the roof down on a misty day like this. Oh, catch your death. Come, just get out of the way! Oh! Look! Oh my word. Ah, still frustrating, yeah, but that was a lot of fun. I did enjoy. I like these pixelated screens in between. They're really cool. Didn't see that often back in the day. So yeah, that was Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge 2. Is it Lotus Esprit or just Lotus Turbo Challenge 2? I think it's Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. I didn't even make it onto the scoreboard. How pathetic. Oh well. It seemed like a lot of fun. Definitely a game I'm going to come back to. But not sure if I prefer it over the original. The original, even though you're crammed in half the screen, the graphics aren't as nice. I don't know, the original probably just edges it for me, but that's a snap judgment. I need to spend a bit more time with this one first, I think. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for some more Atari ST racing games. Take care.